Welcome to the Mindspeak program. Today is the 44th edition of Mindspeak, and we welcome you all to listen to new speakers and new subjects every day. Today, in this webinar, which has started on 31st March, and we have been doing this at 2 p.m. every day. We have a new topic today, changing face of retail industry, which has a very eminent panel, which is consisting of Mr. Sunil Nayak, who is CEO of Reliance Jewels, Mr. Jitendra Bumidi, who is partner of VBJ Chennai, Mr. Anil Kataria, Director DP Abharan Limited, Mr. Suraj Shantaram, Director Business Strategy Kirtilal Coimbatore, Mr. Ayush Khurana, Executive Director of Khurana Jewelry House, Amritsar, which is going to be moderated by none other than the young dynamic friend of ours, Mr. Sayyam Mehra, who is from Unique Chains, Mumbai. So with a small introduction, I'm passing it over to Mr. Sayyam Mehra for the further proceeds.
Thank you, Avinash-ji.
Welcome everybody and enjoy the session.
Thank you, Avinash-ji. I would like to start with the introduction of my panel. We have Sunil Nayak-ji as a CEO of Reliance Retail. He's a graduate in Chartered Accountancy and Cost Accountancy who has done different type of work in different countries and in companies like pharma, manufacturing, fashion retail, trading, jewelry retail, and has also worked in coveted companies that he has worked for are in Nigeria Limited belonging to Dalamal Group, Ajanta Pharma Limited Mauritius, and Landmark Group in the Middle East. When he joined Reliance Jewels, they had only 35 stores, and now when Sunil Nayak-ji has joined the company in these 2 years, they have 240 stores across India, including SIS. And as Sunil sir always says to us, that this is just the start for the company. Then it is Ayush Khurana ji from Khurana Jewellers, Amritsar. He's an MBA graduate from IIM Indore. Khurana Jewelry House Retail was established in 1950. It has been the biggest store in Punjab, dealing in diamonds and polki jewelry. Ayush Khurana has helped build Khurana Jewelry House as a global brand, and it is taking its legacy across the borders, domestic borders. They've also opened a multi-designer store at Taj Swarna last year, which is now running under Ayush. Anil Kataria ji, I have known since many years. He's one of the companies who is also listed in the SME sector. One of the few first ones to get listed. They have 4 showrooms in MP, in Rajasthan, and 3 more in pipeline, and have an head office in Mumbai. And they have also 5 brothers who are also dealing in steel and other industries. Suraj Bhai Kirtilal's father has been a very close friend of mine. He has been graduated in business management, specializing in finance from California Polytechnics University. He has 10. He's 80. The company Kirtilal is an 80-year-old company which has 10 standalone showrooms in the south of India. The biggest power of the company is also that they believe in women empowerment. 80% of the workforce in Kirtilal is women. They cater to a lot of Indian diaspora in the USA, and also do a lot of CSR activities by taking care of parks in whatever cities they are in. Last but not the least, Jitendra Bhai, a very close friend of mine, is qualified from gemologist from Belgium, who believes that one should either be a work of art or wear a work of art. Bumudi Bangaru Jewellers started in 1900s, has created a niche for itself in a cutthroat competitive business in Chennai, and has become one of the most coveted showrooms in that area. So going ahead, I would like to start with the one question which I would like to give to each one of the panelists, starting from Sunil sir. Sunil sir, what makes your company stand out, and what kind of pull are you expecting to create for your customers, for your company post the lockdown? Over to you, Sunil sir.
Yes. So, nowadays I always tell my people that COVID-19 will not change the future, but it will accelerate us to the future. I think what we were planning to do in the next 3 to 10 years, I think COVID will bring it closer to us. Just to give you the example, we as a company, we were not very sure whether it is worth launching e-commerce business as early as last year. And we were thinking that, we will launch somewhere in the second half of 2021. That is the earliest. What has made us think differently and to bring the whole perspective immediately, we are launching our e-commerce business as early as this month. So as soon as the e-commerce will start becoming operational, we will be launching we are e-commerce ready basically today, and you will see we launching the business as early as the next week. I think as you rightly asked me, the differentiator and I need not need to market myself. You know how we are part of Reliance, and the differentiator for us is that we always remain very, very flexible and we adapt to the current environment. And I think no better time than telling you now, when you must have read the couple of articles which has been coming in the last couple of days as to how Reliance Retail and Jio has brought in some investment in the current situation, where people are still not sure where their individual businesses are heading to. Just to give you a perspective, we were quiet for about 8 to 10 years after we launched our businesses, because we were not very sure whether this business can give a real flavor of Reliance Group. Post, I think, demonetization, the interest started coming into the jewelry business, and as you have rightly mentioned, the number of stores. The brand was less than half before the 1920. We were less than 100 stores, including both standalone and SIS. And today we are about 240 stores. So I think once we are convinced, we ramp up. We feel that COVID is as the Honorable Prime Minister has just said yesterday, there is always an opportunity in the adversity. So we feel that this will further strengthen our will to go all out in the coming year. This is from my side.
So are you anticipating growth after this also, Sunil sir?
So next, first of all, the situation is very hazy today.
So can you mix it with Hindi also, because there are a lot of listeners who are wanting Hindi also. Yeah.
Sure. So in the current situation, जैसा मैं बोल रहा था वैसा, it's a very hazy situation. तो आज बोलना के 2021 में हम लोग grow कर पाएंगे over last year, it is very difficult to say. It's not going to be easy in the coming months. लेकिन हमारा जो long term vision है still remains intact from the jewelry perspective, from the corporate player perspective. So if you are just concentrating on 2021, yes, I think it is more or less ruled out that we will be able to grow over last year on a like-to-like.
Jitendra bhai, coming to you, the same question. What makes your company stand out, and what kind of pull are you expecting to create for your company post the lockdown?
Sayam bhai, my Hindi is not great, so
English is okay. Whatever you feel comfortable. Yeah.
Thank you. See, the pull of the business is not entirely my generations. It's also been, we are a fourth generation jeweler, so a lot of it is also something that we enjoy from the previous generation's hard work. So our family is known for trust and quality over a long period of time. So me and Amar, my brother and me, we have inherited this business from my father. And though Dad is fully involved even today, but he is just guiding us and helping us to move forward. And see, always there's a challenge in traditional jewelry business. When we have to move to another, use technology for the benefit of the trade, or delegate authority. It is always a difficult time because there's already a system that is in place which is time tested, proven. So if you want to change anything, it's a little bit of a uphill task. But you got to be patient, because there's so many people who have been there, and they need to be confident that you are making the right decision. And it takes a little longer for a traditional business to actually change the way they approach today's modern ways. So this we don't have the luxury of time like we used to have. And it's very important that businesses realize that change is it's impossible to avoid. So we need to adapt to what is the current requirement in terms of what the customer requires in terms of product, in terms of our customer service. So even delegating authority to our staff and making sure that they are capable and delivering quality service without our presence actually being there is something that we have to get used to. So and also we have seen a lot of businesses who have been around for many years who have actually adapted and changed. So that gave us confidence also to make the thing. We were not the first movers in putting up a store outside and letting the store operate with the managers and without the owners being present. So it requires a lot of understanding of every process of the business, making sure that there is a owner to every process. The owner is responsible. He is accountable for the work that he has done, and this process is monitored continuously so that there is success in the management style. So these are some of the changes that we have faced over the period of years. And also today the challenge is you have competition who's coming out there, and Reliance is opening up everywhere. Similarly, there are other large enterprises which have opened up their branches across India, and there may be one close to us too. So it is challenged from a lot of quarters, and we have to adapt in every way possible. And today design is becoming a very, very important reason why the customer comes to you. Hygiene in terms of quality is become a norm today. It is not something that you can actually claim that you're the only one doing it. So the design has become a very big key element in the way jewelry is sold today. And if any client walks in, they want to know what is new. So they want to see what's new. Maybe they end up buying something which is a little different from the old, but they want to really see what you've got out there, and make sure that they have seen everything before they make a decision to buy. So it's important that we have a good range of jewelry which we should present to the customer, and it's not something that you can do it.
So Jitubhai, are you planning to do something different to get this pull after this COVID times? When we restart, the Chennai restarts. You've said a wonderful thing that you are going to.
It's very difficult to judge what's going to happen right now post-COVID. There were some pictures of a jeweler in Hassan who had opened his showroom, and they were full of customers. It was like an Akshaya Tritiya day on that the picture that we saw. So it was like, we don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you, we have opened our store in Bangalore, and I can say that it is 60% of our regular business. So I'm thinking that business is not going to, it's not lost. It's going to be coming back. It may take a little while for us. We need to be patient, and we need to continue doing what we are doing, and, be able to adapt to change is very important. How fast you are able to adapt to the requirements of the customer is going to be the key. One great thing is that the value of gold has gone up in this lockdown period. We have seen almost a 8 to 10% increase in the value of gold. So we can feel good that our stock value has gone up. and hopefully in the future, the business will come back. And yesterday's 20 lakh crore relief package to the economy
will be positive.
Definitely going to add a lot of,
Yes.
purchasing power to the people.
Yes. So now my next question is to the same question is to Anil ji. Anil ji is there?
नमस्कार.
Abhinav, yeah. नमस्कार अनिल जी. अनिल जी हिंदी में है. आपकी कंपनी दूसरी कंपनी से कैसे स्टैंड आउट और क्या पुल अपन एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, कैसे कस्टमर को पुल करने को एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं आफ्टर कोविड लॉकडाउन के बाद?
देखिए अभी कोविड के बाद हमारा जितना स्टोर है सारे अभी बंद पड़े हुए हैं और अभी सिर्फ प्लान हम लोग कर सकते हैं कि हम आगे ये करने वाले हैं. अगर पिछला हमारा सीजन देखते हैं या पिछले कुछ 2-3 सालों का हमारा जो सेल्स रिकॉर्ड देखते हैं तो वो देख के हमको अभी लगता है यार आगे कैसे हम वो दिन देख पाएंगे जो हमने पहले देखे. रह के वो ग्राहकी के दिन याद आते हैं, हमारे शोरूम के पिक्चर्स याद आते हैं कि शोरूम कैसा लबालब भरा होगा और वैसा अब कैसे भर पाएंगे, क्योंकि जो कोविड के इंस्ट्रक्शंस आ रहे हैं या जिस एक फ्रेम में रह के हमको काम करना है, एक साथ आप इतने कस्टमर को हैंडल नहीं कर सकते हैं. आपका टोटल स्टाफ आप अपने स्टोर में बुला नहीं सकते हैं. कस्टमर को शोरूम में लेने से पहले उसके हैंड सैनिटाइज कराना, कस्टमर को ग्लव्स प्रोवाइड करना, अपना हर कस्टमर मास्क पहन के आ रहा है, अपना सेल्स पर्सन जो खड़ा हुआ है वो मास्क पहन के खड़ा है, तो कैसा उनका कन्वर्सेशन होगा. तो ये बड़ी सारी काफी टिपिकल चीजें हैं. तो इसको देखते हुए हम लोग ऐसा प्लान कर रहे हैं कि आगे हम पूरी सिक्योरिटी होने के बाद ही कस्टमर को अंदर आने दें. पहले जो ग्रुप में हमारे यहाँ कस्टमर आते थे उनको रोकेंगे, 2 या 3 लोगों की एंट्री ग्रुप में से रहेगी, बाकी लोगों को हम एक बड़े ग्रुप को एक साथ इंटरटेन नहीं कर पाएंगे. 8 कस्टमर 10 कस्टमर का अगर एक ग्रुप आता है तो उसको कैसे एंटरटेन करेंगे वो पॉसिबल भी नहीं है और कस्टमर की और हमारी दोनों की सुरक्षा के लिए भी वह सही नहीं है. तो इन
ऐसा होता है बहुत बार आज के तारीख में, है ना, बहुत सारे रिटेलर्स एक क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं कि आज के तारीख में कस्टमर जब आ रहा है 100-200 ग्राम 150 ग्राम की ज्वेलरी गले में पहन लेता है और पहनने के बाद नहीं पसंद करता है. बहुत सारे रिटेलर्स बोलते हैं यार आप मत पहनो, हमको सैनिटाइज करने का सिस्टम ही नहीं पता, तो कस्टमर इरिटेट होकर चले जाते हैं. तो उसको कैसे दूर किया, उसको कैसे पूरा किया जाए?
ये समस्या जैसे अभी जहाँ पर शोरूम जैसे कर्नाटका में जो शोरूम ओपन हुए हैं उन लोगों से मेरी बात हुई है, बोले यार कस्टमर को हम टच एंड फील वाला लुक नहीं देंगे तो ज्वेलरी बेचना पॉसिबल नहीं है. आज हमारे पास एक लेडी कस्टमर आती है, 40-50 ग्राम का नेकलेस अगर उसको लेना है वो कम से कम 10 से 15 पीस अपने गले पे टच करके देखती है. अब 15 पीस को अगर आप वापस से सैनिटाइज करेंगे, उनको क्लीन करेंगे, हो सकता है किसी सैनिटाइज में कोई एक्स्ट्रा केमिकल मिक्स हो जो हमारी ज्वेलरी की पॉलिशिंग फिनिशिंग को बिगाड़ दे. तो ये वैल्यू पे जाके बिजनेस करना और बिजनेस में एक्स्ट्रा ओवरहेड्स कितने बढ़ेंगे, कितनी ज्वेलरी हमारी खराब होगी, इस तरफ अभी ध्यान गया नहीं है. और मैं तो सबसे पहले बोलता हूँ इस तरफ ध्यान पहुंचाने से पहले सबसे पहले तो ये माइंड से निकाल देना चाहिए कि 2020 का साल हमारा कमाने का साल है. ये साल हमको स्टैंड रहने का साल है. मैं गारंटी से बोल सकता हूँ कोई ज्वेलर ये नहीं बोलेगा इस साल में हमको 60% से ज्यादा धंधा होना है. बिकॉज ऑफ हमारे मेन सीजन के जो 3 महीने हैं, मार्च, अप्रैल एंड मई, हमारा पूरा साल का लगभग 50% बिजनेस इन 3 महीनों में हो जाता है. और वो टाइम पे अगर मार्केट क्लोज रहा है तो मेरे को नहीं लगता है 60-70% से ज्यादा धंधा करना पॉसिबल है. तो उस कंडीशन में जाने के बाद आप सोचेंगे आप प्रॉफिट्स लेके बाहर आ जाएंगे, तो ये साल कमाने का साल नहीं है. आपको आपका पैसा संभाल के रखना है. होप गोल्ड में इसलिए क्योंकि आज अगर हर आदमी देखता है तो सबसे सुरक्षित निवेश उसका सोने में निवेश है. सोना है सुरक्षा के लिए. तो
राइट.
तो हमारी सारी ज्वेलर एसोसिएशन है उनको भी सोने को और ज्यादा प्रमोट करना चाहिए. आज लोगों का बैंकों से ट्रस्ट उठ चुका है. शेयर मार्केट जहाँ 45,000 से 26,000 का लो देखा हुआ है, लोगों का उस तरह से माइंड हट चुका है. बट इन कोविड टाइम जब सारे शोरूम बंद है फिर भी लोगों के घर में जो सोना पड़ा हुआ है उसका वैल्यू आपको 20 से 30% बढ़ा हुआ है. तो ये हमारे बिजनेस को एक लोगों के प्रति आकर्षण पैदा करती है. लोग गोल्ड में इन्वेस्ट अवश्य करेंगे. और ये ठीक है 2020 में आपका बिजनेस है तो भी आगे 2-3 सालों में जबरदस्त बिजनेस मिलेगा.
तो अभी अनिल जी आगे आने वाला टाइम और अच्छा होगा, ऐसा मतलब पहले तो इतना ज्यादा भी नहीं, 40% निराश हो सकते हैं, 60% सेटिस्फेक्शन फिर भी.
हाँ क्या
सूरज भाई को मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विल बी टू सूरज भाई. सूरज भाई, व्हाट अगेन आई द सेम क्वेश्चन टू यू, what makes your company stand out and what kind of pull are you expecting to create for your company post the lockdown? Avinash ji, could you unmute him?
I'm unmuted.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sunil bhai.
I'll share maybe what we've experienced to be some of the success factors over the years. I feel that the starting point of the success factor differentiation, whatever we call it, is the extremely the design and the quality of the product, because ultimately the quality of the product is what is the starting point for the customer, and subsequently it is also extremely deep customer relationships. So the relationship that we have with the customer for generations, and I think various other factors go into how this is created, and I think this is what is going to continue in the long run. The way in which these things are going to happen is definitely going to change, and I think on the service side, how we are working on bringing in a lot of technology touch points to interact with the customers, and I think on the product side also we have to be very adaptable, very agile in terms of how we are building our product portfolio. And
Going ahead, Sunil bhai, you think heavyweight, lightweight, what kind of a jewelry you are saying in quality and in pricing, how it will go ahead? I mean, what are we looking at in the coming months?
I feel that the product portfolio is going to have to be skewed more towards the lightweight side, because customers, like was been mentioned, I think gold prices also have shot up. So the cost of buying the product is constantly going up, and cash flow in the hands of the customers is going to be it's going to take some time till everybody gets back to work and the economic cycle starts for the things to really get back into how it used to be before the lockdown. So little bit we have to go into the lightweight side of it, and I think we need more adaptable products. There's a mindset also among young customers that they don't want to own huge jewelry because they wear it for a day and then it stays in the locker for the rest of life. The girls getting married and all nowadays are not too keen on that kind of product offering. So we do have to be very adaptive. And on our back end, I think, with the jewelry manufacturing in-house, all that, that's what we keep working on.
You are one of the guys who are making it and retailing it yourself. So my next question will be to Ayush. Same thing. Ayush, in Hindi mein, what makes your company stand out and what kind of pull are you expecting to create for your company post-lockdown?
Ayush is there? Yeah. I'm here.
हिंदी में बोलोगे तो और अच्छा है, आपके ऊपर
कोशिश करूंगा. I'll try my best.
Yeah,
whatever is comfortable. Privileged to be a part of this panel today, and I feel like there couldn't be a better opportunity to exchange ideas with the masters of the trade. So, what makes our company stand out? मेरे को लगता है कि what makes any company stand out, उनकी एक ability to adapt to the change. अब ये कोरोना वायरस एक बहुत बड़ा opportunity है for us to change our ways of working. Being a well-established brand, I think we should be trying to reassure our clients that safety of our customers is of utmost importance. हमें अपने store को prepare करना पड़ेगा to maintain the best hygiene practices, because consumers are going to be very conscious. So we have to ensure कि minimal contact हो रहा है store में, and maximum emphasis on hygiene and social distancing practices. And this must be communicated well so that consumers do not hesitate while stepping into your store. So I think the possibility of, say, a digital lookbook, it is very possible that clients might not want to see and physically feel each and every product in your collection. हो सकता है कि they are comfortable browsing just through the digital lookbook that you have in your tab in their hand. और जो भी उनको उनमें से डिजाइन पसंद आ रहे हैं वो कह सकते हैं कि प्लीज आप ये वाले डिजाइन बाहर निकाल दो. These are the options that I want to see physically. So it is a possibility that we could try incorporating in our operations. A possibility of home trials we are definitely considering this because we think a lot of consumers might not be able to, might not want to, or might not be comfortable घर से बाहर निकलने के लिए. तो home trials, we are training our staff on Zoom calls कि वो home trials कैसे ले सकते हैं. Another thing that we want to bring about in our operations is we are aiming at being paperless. Not exactly paperless, we want to minimize the use of paper. So invoices could be mailed to the customers. So we are trying to bring about a few changes. Another possibility that we were considering was providing our customers with a pick and drop facility with proper hygiene cars and proper well sanitized cars and maintaining proper hygiene protocols. I feel e-commerce in our industry is not an area that a lot of family jewelers have entered into. मुझे लगता है कि this is the time that हम as family jewelers can venture into this field. If not directly into an e-commerce platform of our own, I feel like we could start off with having low ticket size items on marketplaces. Like there's a marketplace called eJewelry. So we could start off our operations with that, which are very basic things, but it's easy. Like it's a good platform to start off your digital presence from. And when we talk about the kind of pull that we expect as an organization, to be honest, we do not expect a lot of footfall in the short term. I feel like cash crunch hone wala hai market mein, and there's going to be some fear in the minds of the customers to step out of the houses. Or jewelry ek essential commodity nahi hai, so it might take some time to pick up. And according to a McKinsey report, 69% of the consumers say that they're going to be cutting back on spending.
Yes.
So it's very important to understand the public sentiment. Like 57% of the Indian population believes that economy will revive within 2 or 3 months. So anything can happen in the future. So we are prepared for basically anything. We saw China mein jaise Hermes ke store pe, we saw such a substantial sales. So the concept of revenge buying is also coming into play. So we're taking every possibility into account when we think about our future.
Excellently said. The excellent point what you said, that personalized service you are going to give. कि गाड़ी भी भेजोगे आप, customer को भी लेकर आओगे. This is excellent what you are doing, because I've heard yesterday also some customer was sitting at a shop in Chennai और पीछे a customer started standing. So the customer जो बैठा हुआ था वो उठ के चला गया. So I think there are going to be many different things जो अभी तक सोची भी नहीं है. You are saying all of that, and I think it is going to be home delivery. जैसे पिज्जा करते हैं वैसे home delivery ज्वेलरी भी अभी जल्दी एक सिस्टम चालू हो जाएगा.
So we could
good insight.
We could possibly try an like appointment system जिसमें हम पहले तो अपने सिर्फ online video conferencing के through हम अपनी variety दिखाएं, और जो चीजें उनको, जो भी designs उनको पसंद आ रही हैं, then those designs we can send to their home for home trials.
मैं इसके बाद वाले question में ये है आपके ऊपर. अभी सुनील sir, so I will going to ask one question. Sunil sir, how do you look at the various strategies inside your company regarding inventory, human resource, advertising, marketing, and in this scenario as going ahead, when Modi ji is also giving us help and the whole scenario is going to positive, what are you looking at the new showrooms coming up in the coming years?
Yeah. As far as if I just answer the last question first, as I said, though we have a very ambitious plan for the growth, for a sure, no, next 6 months, that will not be at the top of our mind. So while the long-term plan still continues, we feel this is not the year where we should be concentrating on the new rollouts. And fortunately, as I said, we have done enough in the last year. हम लोग ने सब मिलके 120-130 दुकानें खोली है last year. So those stores need to settle down this year, and this year will be utilized for that.
So what are your thoughts the industry should understand, as in for getting inventory, human resource, advertising?
So, I'll go one after the
no problem. Take your time.
I think as far as the inventory is concerned, and inventory for a brand like us, where we have all our own stores, So it plays a huge importance as to how do we handle inventory efficiently. I think one of the reasons why they have put a chartered accountant like me to head the brand is that they know कि working capital में कितना खाता हूँ वो लोग का, you know. So my sister brand who is doing maybe 5 times, 7 times the business what I do, still वो लोग का inventory is less than half. So they are more worried in terms of as to how efficiently I'm running, I'm keeping the inventory. So there are 2-3 aspects of the inventory. First of all, you need to ensure कि पूरी inventory जो system में है is efficiently utilized. एक चीज है कि आप दुकान में जो है, particularly when we have a 200 odd store, it's not only what is there in the store matters, लेकिन जो बैकएंड की इन्वेंट्री है आपकी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेंटर में पड़ी है, आपके जो ऑर्डर्स वेंडर्स के पास पड़े हैं, वो हाउ एफिशिएंटली यू यूटिलाइज इट. I think that plays a make or break game for a brand like us. And we have taken a lot of initiatives. Just to give you the example, one of my senior most executive who I have recruited about 6 months back, he's one of my senior most executive, and he's going to look after only the supply chain head. He's the supply chain head. So he's as important to me as my product head and my operations head. क्योंकि जो हमारा पूरा जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है, एक दिन भी अगर वो इन्वेंट्री ज्यादा रही, then it has its own cost. So inventory and it also depends as to what is your profile and what is your inventory strategy. आपने मेरे ख्याल से some of my colleagues gave the answer कि lightweight jewelry is for the future. Yes, even we all feel कि जो हिसाब से गोल्ड का भाव बढ़ रहा है, and the way the pockets are diverted for the other comforts and luxuries like your mobile phones and so on and so forth. So going ahead, सबका एक ही ख्याल है कि the spend which the consumer puts on the jewelry will go down. So plus your inventory, the gold rates are going up. Both put together, I think everyone knows that going ahead, only the lightweight jewelry will move ahead. But we have a short-term strategy also. We feel that in the current situation, man, this is my personal opinion. I don't know how many of you will agree. I personally feel that in this year, there will be 2 types of customers who will come to your store. One is those guys who feel that stock market में पैसा नहीं बनता है, बैंक का फिक्स डिपॉजिट सिक्योर्ड नहीं है, बाकी सब इन्वेस्टमेंट में कुछ रिटर्न मिलता नहीं है. गोल्ड में अगर मेरे को मिलता है श्योर रिटर्न, एटलीस्ट भाव नीचे तो नहीं जाएगा, एंड इट इज देयर विथ मी, इट विल रिमेन इन माय होम. सो देयर विल बी इन्वेस्टमेंट ड्रिवन परचेजेस, नॉट नेसेसरीली वी फील कॉइन, क्योंकि जिसमें मेकिंग चार्जेस काफी कॉम्पिटिटिव रहेगा. इफ यू कैन keep that jewelry in the store, I think this is the jewelry which will move this year. Other than that, whatever people may say कि सबके पास अभी पैसा नहीं होगा, people will not have high profile wedding, all this is correct. But also a father of a daughter will always get a conviction कि अगर आज के जमाने में, अगर God forbid if it gets repeated in the future, मैं मेरी बेटी को कुछ ज्वेलरी देके उसके ससुराल में मैं भेजूंगा, definitely she will save it for the rainy days. So while people may restrict their spend on the other aspects of the wedding, I am not sure कि wedding के लिए जो ज्वेलरी में जो वो लोग का बजट है वो कम होगा. So in my opinion, wedding jewelry will still play an important role even in this year. So this is from the inventory perspective. You keep the right inventory, you make your supply chain the most efficient, and that is where your business efficiency will get counted. You know, from the HR perspective, other than the quality and design, I think it all matters as to what experience a customer experiences in a store where he or she spends anything between 5 minutes to 3 hours from 1 visit to 4 visits. So I think getting the right people for a brand like us who have gone for heavy expansion is a big challenge. And I must confess here that it was it was not given so much importance till last year, but we have spent a lot of time last month in understanding how to get the right people and how do we invest in them in terms of training. तो हम लोग ने बहुत चीजें काम किए. If you see my staff now, each of my staff has a training module, and there are self-learning courses which we have developed for the staff, because that is what it will differentiate. Ours is not a family jewelers. हमारे जो दुकान में लोग आते हैं, they come because of Reliance Jewels, not because of Mr. X and Mr. Y and Mrs. Z. So this will matter a lot, getting the right people and training them, particularly when we don't have a huge employee base in the industry who are very well trained. I think marketing, needless to say, at least this year, nobody is going to spend heavily on the ATL. I think सब लोग digital media देख रहे हैं, both for the short term, medium term and long term. I think with the youngsters going mainly towards the social media, I think the spend is going to increase day by day and year after year on the digital media. This is from my side. If I missed out, please ask me.
So I think, Sunil sir, you have said a very important thing. Last month, during lockdown, you are employing the correct staff. So at this time, when the people are uploading, you can get the correct kind of correct people or correct talent at this time. So it is
I have not recruited people. We have worked out a plan as to how to get people and how to develop them.
So, but it should be a correct time also. I think we are planning for expansion in future. That this time is the correct time when the correct talent is going to be there in the market. It's the correct time to employ. So, same question I'll give it to Anilji. Anilji, various strategies. Anilji is here. Various strategies inside your company regarding inventory, staff management, खर्चे, advertising, marketing. आपके 3 शोरूम भी आ रहे हैं, तो आप कैसे सोच रहे हैं इस चीज को आगे लेके जाने के लिए?
देखिए, इंडस्ट्री के हिसाब से टाइम तो बड़ा टिपिकल है, बट हम लोग एक बहुत पुराने ज्वेलर है. आज ज्वेलरी इंडस्ट्री में लगभग 85 इयर्स हो चुके हैं. मैं 4th जनरेशन हूँ. और अगर कोई दुकानदार ये बोलता है या कोई बिजनेसमैन ये बोलता है कि मैंने इतना ही कमाया अपनी जिंदगी में कि 3 महीने में खर्च हो जाएगा, तो उसने अब तक जो धंधा किया सारा बेकार है. हमको बुरे समय के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए. कभी भी आ सकता है, तो उससे लड़ने की ताकत भी मिलती है. मुझे लगता है चैलेंजेस जरूर है. कॉस्ट कटिंग हमको हर चीज में करना चाहिए. सोशल मीडिया पे आप ब्रांडिंग करेंगे ज्यादा सही रहेगा, बजाय इस टाइम पे आप प्रिंट मीडिया में इलेक्ट्रॉनिक में जाएंगे. आपकी इन्वेंट्री को सही तरीके से मैनेज करिए. आपके जो इंटरेस्ट है उनको रोकने का काम कीजिए. आपने जो इस टाइम पे आपके पास जो डेड स्टॉक पड़ा हुआ है, एक्स्ट्रा स्टॉक पड़ा हुआ है, ठीक है, 4-5-6% का नुकसान कर डालिए और बैंक इंस्टॉलमेंट पहले जमा करिए. आपका इंटरेस्ट अगर रुका तो वो भी एक तरह का आपका पैसा बचाना ही हुआ है, वो भी आपकी कमाई है. तो हर पॉइंट पे जहां पे आप कॉस्ट कटिंग कर सकते हैं, कहां से आप पैसा बचा सकते हैं, उस तरफ ध्यान देना चाहिए. लेकिन इसके चक्कर में आप कहीं भी अपने स्टाफ को परेशान ना करें. आपका स्टाफ ऐसे स्टाफ है मेरे पास आज 25-25 सालों से, 30 सालों से भी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और नए लोग भी हैं. बट ऑन एवरेज देखते हैं तो हमारे स्टाफ 5 से 6 साल लगभग हमारी इंडस्ट्री में होता ही है. तो जो आदमी 5-6 साल से आपके ऊपर भरोसा करके बैठा है कि नहीं, कंपनी हमेशा मेरे को सपोर्ट करेगी और हम कंपनी को सपोर्ट करेंगे, ऐसे बुरे वक्त में अगर आप स्टाफ कटिंग की बात करते हैं तो सही नहीं है. वो नहीं करना चाहिए. स्टाफ को जो हेल्प करनी हो वो जरूर से करना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट आपने जो बताया है कि फ्यूचर में हम लोग कैसे इसको मैनेज करेंगे, तो मैं सुनील जी की बात से बिल्कुल सहमत हूँ. आने वाला टाइम गोल्ड के लिए बहुत अच्छा टाइम है. हर आदमी आज इन्वेस्टमेंट अगर करने जाएगा तो सबसे पहले उसको सोना ही नजर आएगा, और आना भी चाहिए, क्योंकि आज के दौर में सोने में निवेश किया हुआ सबसे सुरक्षित निवेश है. आपका पैसा कहीं नहीं जाएगा. शेयर मार्केट घट चुका है, जैसा मैंने अभी बताया ही आपको. बैंकों में लोगों का भरोसा कम हो रहा है और इंटरेस्ट में उतना नहीं बढ़ेगा. मेरे को लगता है निकट भविष्य में सोना लगभग 20% यहाँ से और बढ़ सकता है. तो मुझे कहीं और इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए हमारे कस्टमर्स को क्यों प्रोत्साहित करें, क्यों ना उसको हम सोने की तरफ भी डाइवर्ट करके और सोने में इन्वेस्ट कराएं. हो सकता है अगले 3 या 6 महीने आपके यहाँ ज्वेलरी कम बिके, पर मुझे पक्का भरोसा है कि आपका बुलियन बहुत अच्छा जाएगा. कस्टमर इन्वेस्टमेंट के हिसाब से सोना खरीदना ज्यादा पसंद करेगा.
अनिल जी, जैसे आप बता रहे हैं आज के तारीख में, जैसे बाकी इंडस्ट्रीज में आप बोल रहे हैं कि इतना ज्यादा ट्रैवल में नहीं होगा, सब में नहीं होगा, तो आज के तारीख में हमारी ज्वेलरी के ऊपर, गोल्ड के ऊपर सब लोग ध्यान देंगे। तो क्या आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि एडवर्टाइजिंग के ऊपर अभी ज्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए और एडवर्टाइजिंग और अग्रेसिव होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि दुनिया को तो सोना ही दिखेगा और आज के तारीख में बाकी खाना पीने पे तो हम अभी ध्यान दे ही रहे हैं, तो एडवर्टाइजिंग पे हमको ध्यान देना चाहिए आगे जाके? और
नहीं, बिल्कुल, अब आपका ब्रांड की प्रमोशनल एक्टिविटी जो रेगुलर चलती रहती है उससे कहीं ना कहीं आपको कम करनी पड़ेगी। जैसा मैंने आपको बताया कि खर्चा कम करना है, कॉस्ट कटिंग करना है, तो सबसे पहला हमारा आज जो खर्चा होता है वो ब्रांडिंग के ऊपर ही खर्चा होता है, तो उसको कहीं ना कहीं कंट्रोल करना होगा। आपको प्रिंट मीडिया में न जाकर सोशल मीडिया को ज्यादा यूज करना होगा, आपको कस्टमर से 1-to-1 टच में रहना होगा। आगे जो मार्केट आ रहा है, मेरे को लग रहा है ई कॉमर्स का ज्यादा उसमें साथ होगा, हमको भी सुविधा रहेगी और कस्टमर को भी ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म से शॉपिंग करने में ठीक रहेगा, तो उस तरफ भी सभी लोगों को ध्यान पहुंचाना चाहिए।
मतलब आपके हिसाब से अभी जैसे अपने को माइंड में तो सबके डालना ही पड़ेगा ना कि
सोना
ज्यादा खरीदना है अभी, तो अग्रेसिव जो आज के तारीख में दुनिया सोच रही है कि हमें खर्चे घटाने हैं, लेकिन लॉजिकली खर्चे तो करने पड़ेंगे ताकि कस्टमर 60% तो हमारे दुकान में आए,
60% तो दुकान में आए, उसको लाने के लिए मेहनत जरूर करना पड़ेगी।
यही इसको लेके ही क्वेश्चन इज माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज टू जितेंद्र जी रिगार्डिंग दिस ओनली। Now post COVID, as we are seeing, many places have opened up, and Jitu bhai, there is a mixed footfall of people, of customers. So should the companies be more aggressive, or should they curb on the certain aspect of expenditure and growth? What is your view on this?
Sayam, the overall scenario, everybody feels that there could be a slowdown in the business in the next couple of months. So it is advisable to actually hang on to cash and don't spend it immediately, but see where where you need to adapt and where you need to make the changes, because see, even to get a new variety into the showroom requires capital, or you need to melt existing stock, so you will lose some value of some money that you have spent on making charges will be have to be forgone. But you have to you have to see that you maintain your money and then deploy it where you see that you can get a benefit. So you, like Vijay bhai said, you will have whether digital medium is giving you better visibility and it's more cost effective, and you are getting better business because of that, then you have to weigh your weighs the pros and cons and see where you're able to actually get better business from, and saving is happening. It is very important that we what Vijay bhai also mentioned was, we don't let our staff go. We keep them and take care of them, and they have been with us for so many years. They've been through good times, and these are bad times, and we need to help them through this. And they'll be ever grateful, and I can tell you that we have paid all our staff total salaries, and every one of them have been so thankful, and I mean, this will just be, it's an investment for the future. I can assure you that it's not some your money is just given away for just because you have it. But what I'm trying to say is today we have to conserve. We have to be conservative at the start, and then deploy funds where necessary, and keep going, because the opportunities are going to be plenty. Like the PM yesterday had said, and Mr. Sunil had pointed out, that opportunity in adversity. This is going to be the situation that we are going to face ourselves, and also the big 20 lakh crore relief package which is going to come into the economy, which is definitely going to, you see, today's stock market has gone up, I think maybe 800 points, I think, today. So it is definitely going to be boom time, for the future. And we need to be conservative to start with, and be adaptive very quickly. We have to see that which gives us the better business, where we are able to get better eyeballs, whether which is giving us the benefit in terms of cost versus increased business. We have to weigh everything and take this thing, but we have to know what is available. Like Mr. Kurana had said, you have to try home trials. We have to do digital lookbooks. And, these are things that we in fact give the benefit to the customer because they feel more confident shopping at their home and feel secure, and the entire family can see the jewelry at their home. But again, your staff are going there. So, you have to take precaution. Like he rightly mentioned, you have to be absolutely on top of it in terms of maintaining protocol for the highest protocol for standard of health. And, you have to be adaptive.
One point is there. You just said right now that we may have to give discounts to increase the sales. As we see that the volumes may go down substantially, So should a retailer increase his profits or increase his margins, or should he reduce it in order to maintain his profits?
Ideally, the retailer should increase his margins. But today, it is you can increase your margins only when you have a product differentiation. If you are selling the product that's available in the market, then you have to do it based on service, the number of years in the business, and the price in which you're selling it at. You cannot sell it at a premium if it is the run-of-the-mill design. So it is you have to concentrate on design if you want to premium. And I don't I feel that the person who are actually selling jewelry on premium is actually a jeweler, and he's doing his job with his full passion. If anybody is trying Chennai, to give a
amongst
discount,
all those guys who are fighting for labor, you are the one who's giving that. So we throw the question to you, so that you take the lead on, and the wholesalers, manufacturers, all of us can profit because of this increase in pricing.
Of course,
you take the step ahead.
Yeah, it is. I feel that it is a challenge today to actually sell at a premium. It is very easy to sell at a discount. It's a no-brainer to sell at a discount because it is only thing you have to do logistics and supply chain management, and you can get good footfalls. But if you have to do a good quality design, do great service and get good footfalls, that is something special. Those are the jewelers that I look up to actually.
Great. I think everybody should follow the route of taking a logical premium from the customers also of their good designs.
Yeah, why not?
Again, I'll take this question to you, Sunil sir, since you have to leave early. After that, I'll come to Ayush and Suraj bhai also. Sunil sir, to you, in your view, will the companies be able to match up to their pre-COVID sales, and how much long it will take for them to reach that level? Also, adding up to this, what will the new customer look at? The niche designing or the pricing?
Okay, so two questions. I'll answer one after the other. As far as the first question is concerned, I think other than the God, no one knows when the normal situation will come. But as I said in my previous answer, for sure, if someone is expecting that they will grow over last year, this year, I think I'm not sure that's the way one should be thinking. For sure, this year is going to be a slow year. In optimistically speaking, I feel once we go into the Diwali quarter, that is the time when one can see the ray of hope that the situation will become normal in terms of purchases. That's what my personal thinking says based on whatever information I have through my company in terms of the general situation. But if you are saying going forward in the coming years, the demand will come back, for sure will come back. As I said that though the industry may not grow the way it used to grow pre-2012, pre-2013, for sure there will be a lot of churn which will happen in the industry. And the players who have a very strong base, they are the one who will survive. Linking it with your second question, just to give you, incidentally, we had at Reliance retail level, we had a very detailed survey done just before the COVID started in January, February 20. It was done in somewhere in November or December. We had done a research across India for the jewelry business. And there are three aspects which the customer came back with. I mean, if I go into detail, of course, the age profile wise, city wise, the preferences are different. But at a company level, what we felt, and it reinforced what I had committed to the top management about 3-4 years back, when I was asked the question, "Ke tu kholega, so what will be your USP?" You know, so I had at that time gave three factors. I say, as far as the products are concerned, I will give uncompromising quality and differentiator design, and I will make sure that my retail team will provide a customer service which is par excellence. So these are the three factors on which my brand will be built. That's what I had told them, and it got proved in the survey which was done, whereby you will be surprised, but our research report says that quality was the top preference they gave. I think, and when I meant quality, what we understood is that customers still feel that it may be wrong perception, but the customers still many times feel that उनको जो सोना दिया गया है वो 100% purity नहीं है. So the perception of that needs to be changed. So they gave the top priority to quality, design, and price came as 2A and 2B. You know, like that. So you have to then work out your strategy, whether you want to work with the quality and design, or you want to work with the quality and Me Too products and work on the prices. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Going ahead, Sunil sir, there are a lot of other different traditional ways also. So are you taking in another new forms of technologies, especially as we know that Reliance is getting tie up with different platforms of marketing. So how is going to help them and the normal jeweler also in order to make a sales? Because we are seeing the top 10 companies in the world right now are the tech companies. Now the tech companies have come inside and giving us such excellent platforms. So will it help change from traditional ways to a new way?
I don't know whether it will change, but it can aid to my existing business practices. I may not be able to share everything at this stage because, as you know, the tie-ups are yet to formally happen. But of course, when the technology is used by the Reliance Retail, I'm sure as part of the Reliance Retail, I will be one of the beneficiaries. The only term which I can use now is the commonly used term that the augmented reality, we feel earlier the better for your business, particularly post-COVID era when customers would still like to go for the omni-channel, customers would still like to try it out sitting at home. I could be completely wrong, but I'm saying from my business perspective that we are not with the strategy of sending our staff with the jewelry to the customer's house. We would use the technology to replace that. So that is definitely going to happen. In terms of distribution, for sure, in addition to the e-commerce, there will be one or two more avenues which will come up, which you will see, which you must have read already in our grocery business, which we are planning to adopt. So you will see the similar way of distribution or retailing in the coming months and years from the Reliance Jewels perspective, I'm saying.
So as we are talking, Sunil sir, about changing times of retail. So you are also in different countries, and retail of jewelry is one thing that we are talking about. What about the other sectors that you? How is it going to be a change from ours? And also, what do we learn from them, from the other people, from the cloth market, maybe from the steel market?
So I'll tell you what is the situation. You know, in fact, in another 5-10 minutes, when the business is going to start, we all see this meeting. We all CEOs sit in front of our bosses, and then that is what each one shares his experience. So if I share with you what I have understood from my counterparts of the other businesses in the current situation, needless to say, the grocery still rules the game, and there also I think we are increasing the dependence on the WhatsApp-based application, whereby the orders are placed to the grocery stores, kirana stores, and the focus is increasing slowly, steadily, but definitely on that side. As a business, that business is really started multiplying in the last couple of weeks. In terms of electronic business, thanks to the current challenges, I think the major business which happens among the electronic business is the communication devices, right from the laptop to the mobiles to the various. In fact, you'll be surprised that even Kinder sales has shot up. That's what I was told. So a lot of new departments are getting generated in terms of the business. And just before we started this, as I said, even the Trend CEO was saying that while our formal has not started picking up, but loungewear, it has started flying. So that's what I started with. That all this based on the experience, you need to adapt yourself, and I think the winners will be those who will be able to adapt to the new situation very fast, and that is where the success and the failure will count.
Okay, thank you, Sunil sir.
Thank you. I'll take your leave.
I would like to come back. Yes, I know. You had to go early at 3 o'clock because there is another meeting.
Before Sunil ji go, can I ask a question, Sayyam?
Please.
Yes. Please go ahead, Avinash ji. Please go ahead.
Sir, don't take me wrong. Brand Reliance is known for discount policy.
Okay.
Deep discount policy.
Correct.
What you feel that gem and jewelry industry or Reliance Jewels prefer or will be your marketing strategy in jewelry post-COVID?
I can understand. Only an experienced jeweler will ask me this question. And let me just tell you frankly, when I was talking to the top management, I don't need to name them. When they asked me what will be your USP, and I concentrated on the quality and design and the customer experience, they countered me saying that idiot is not the word he used, but he meant that we are known for giving the best of the out of the way prices. We are the cheapest wherever we enter. Will you not concentrate on that? And I had a tough time convincing him how different the jewelry industry is as compared to the other businesses he was referring to. So that's not going to be my top priority in giving the best or the cheapest price. That's what I would say.
Thank you, Mr. Sunil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So good, Sunil sir. You have breadth industry की power ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है. वरना जियो मोबाइल्स की तरह हम लोग को भी अपने रेट्स घटाने पड़ते, बहुत तकलीफ आ जाती है. ऑलरेडी स्टाफ को कारीगरों को ख्याल रखना पड़ रहा है, सब करना पड़ रहा है, फिर रेट भी घटाने पड़ते हैं, तो बहुत तकलीफ आती है. सुनील सर, यू हैव सेव्ड द इंडस्ट्री आल्सो.
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Ayush bhai, coming back to you, can you unmute yourself? Again, Ayush bhai, you are a young guy, and as I going to back to the question, इतनी सारी हिंदी में I will say because a lot of people want us to talk in Hindi. इतनी सारी जगहें खुल गई हैं और फुटफॉल मिक्स फुटफॉल है. अब हो सकता है अमृतसर के अंदर, पंजाब के अंदर मिक्स फुटफॉल हो, तो एक कंपनी को एक अग्रेसिव अप्रोच लेनी चाहिए, अग्रेसिव एडवर्टाइजिंग की लेनी चाहिए, अपने अग्रेसिव स्टाफ को बढ़ाना चाहिए या घटाना चाहिए. क्या सोच है एक यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर की, आयुष की, कि अपनी सोच को किस तरीके से लोगों को इस बिजनेस के अंदर वापस इंटरेस्टेड रखे, अपने कस्टमर्स को इस टाइम के ऊपर भी, और अप्रोच क्या होना चाहिए? रिग्रेसिव अप्रोच होना चाहिए कि स्पेंडिंग अप्रोच होना चाहिए? आयुष.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई फील लाइक जो हम डाउनसाइजिंग की बात करते हैं, तो डाउनसाइजिंग आवर स्टाफ शुड बी अ कंप्लीट नो, क्योंकि हमारा स्टाफ हमारा ग्रेटेस्ट एसेट है और दिस इज गोइंग टू बी हेल्पिंग अस इन द फ्यूचर इफ नॉट नाउ. तो हमने अभी तो पंजाब एज अ मार्केट खुला नहीं है, वी आर स्टिल अंडर लॉकडाउन, बट वी हैव डिसाइडेड दैट वी विल बी अडॉप्टिंग अ 60-20-20 प्रिंसिपल, जिसमें हमने 60% अपने स्टाफ को स्टोर पे बुलाएंगे, रिटेल काउंटर पे, and 20% of the staff को we want to channelize their efforts different areas में. जैसे अगर कोई होम ट्रायल्स हम की बात करें, या अगर कोई लाइव स्टूडियो कॉन्सेप्ट की बात करें, कोई वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग की बात करें, तो हम उनको डिफरेंट एरियाज में बिजी करना चाहते हैं. एंड द रेस्ट 20% which belongs to the older bracket, we want to give them some rest. तो अब जब तक situation ठीक नहीं होती है, we're thinking of giving them some rest. जब अब हम बात करते हैं being aggressive, I think this is the time to wait and watch, because we can anticipate pent-up buying, but Indians, if we see traditionally, prefer to save, and we like to be conservatives, and I feel this is the right time जब हम अपना dead stock recycle कर सकते हैं. I think the increase in the gold rate can easily offset our labor loss. और इस टाइम नई परचेजिंग में इन्वेस्ट करने से बेटर है कि अगर हमारे जो डेड इन्वेंट्री पाइल अप हुई है, वी कैन स्टार्ट रिसाइकलिंग दैट इन्वेंट्री. वन मेजर role that our retail should be playing will be of data. I think data is the new king, and design is still somehow the king, but design driven by data. हमें अपने सारे customer सारे operations of the store have to be driven by data, be it customer service, customer experience, inventory control, हमारी reorder management कैसी है. So जो new purchases हैं should always only be driven by data. Yes, I feel जो जैसे सुनील सर ने कहा कि a father would want to give her daughter a sense of security on her wedding day, right? So I think yes, there is a somewhat positive sentiment to our industry as well, because हम देख सकते हैं कि in the future weddings are not going to be very grand. To be honest, gatherings ज़्यादा allowed भी नहीं होंगी, and people are not going to be traveling. So there is a segment that we have an opportunity to cater to. और ये segment will be what the luxury segment. तो हमें बस अपने जो initiatives हैं, we should be catering our initiatives on how to capitalize on this segment, जो ये इतनी बड़ी opportunity हमारे लिए rise हो रही है.
तो मतलब आप ये बोलना चाहोगे आयुष भाई, जो आज के तारीख में हम लोग we as entrepreneurs और ज्वेलर्स अपनी ज्वेलरी को मेल्ट नहीं करते. मतलब हमारे आज तक 15 सालों में 20 सालों में मेहनत तो कभी सोचा नहीं, और मुझे लगता है कि सालों में किसी ने सोचा नहीं. तो आप जो बोल रहे हैं नई ज्वेलरी बाय करने के बजाय अपनी पुरानी ज्वेलरी मेल्ट करो, उसको रोलिंग में लेकर आओ और बिजनेस आगे बढ़ाओ. That's what you are saying.
And also, I have had a
so that is possible in gold, but diamonds के अंदर भी diamond निकले. Yeah, tell me. Go ahead.
So I have had a tough time explaining this to my forefathers, like my grandparents. So this, I think, is the right time, because आपका जो labor loss है, maximum आपका एक labor loss हो रहा है. The inventory which is piling up at your store for the last 2 to 3 years, वो अगर 3 साल में नहीं बिकी है तो वो आगे भी नहीं बिकने वाली है. It's time to realize कि यार अब उसको recycle करें, and in rather than investing new capital in new purchasing, we can easily manage our cash flow well.
Okay, acha, next question to Suraj. Suraj is there?
Yes.
Yeah, Suraj bhai, as you said that 80% of the staff that you employ is women as of today. Does it help you in bringing more creativity to your designs, otherwise also because with other designing part of it also, in customer handling also, and in running your overall operations, the level of commitment, the level of everything? How does it work? How have you taken this kind of a decision? Most of the staff you are going to go with the ladies.
So just to give a perspective on that, 80% of our total manufacturing establishment manpower is women, and in the retail we are probably closer to about 40-50% women, and front end it tends to be because of longer hours and these kinds of things. It skews a little more towards men. But I think the manufacturing side is where we have a larger workforce of women, and I think the main areas where engaging women has really paid dividends for us is it created a kind of a generational bond between the organization and the employee. So today,
a little bit Hindi also is comfortable. Little bit. if you're okay.
थोड़ा बोल देंगे.
ठीक है, as you're comfortable. Public की demand है.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
ठीक है.
नहीं तो ये over the generations एक bond रहा है between organization and employee. तो many of the factory workers इन लोग के बच्चे अभी पढ़कर they've come and they've become managers in the company. So and also it's a war loyalty. That loyalty what is there. You know, we are able to we have to be able to maintain that, and it brings about more kind of consistency in the operations as well, because we have less than 1% attrition in our manufacturing operations, which is a great strength for us, and we'll always be working to sustain that.
There's one more thing, Suraj bhai, looking at your ties in the other countries also, how pre-COVID and post-COVID, how do you look at the NRI customers? NRI customers coming in, and they are सबके लिए एक huge chunk NRI customers भी होते हैं आज के तारीख में. Flights are closed, everything is closed. How जो already customer आज कीर्तिलाल से जुड़ा हुआ है या हमारे खुराना से जुड़ा होगा या दूसरे को retailer से जुड़ा होगा, वो सोच रहे हैं, VBJ से जुड़ा होगा, वो सोच रहे हैं कि that is a part of the sales. उनको कैसे attract किया जाए, और and how will it affect us in future, NRI customers also?
ये बिल्कुल एक चैलेंज रहेगा, स्पेशली आप देखेंगे तो आंध्रा मार्केट में या फिर केरला मार्केट में. इट्स टिपिकली ये जुलाई मंथ, और फिर यू नो आफ्टर दैट इट रिमेन्स अ प्रीटी बिग एनआरआई सीजन. तो एक एडवांटेज जो है हमारे पास कि वी हैव अ सेटअप इन द यूएस. सो हमारा ऑफिस है न्यूयॉर्क में. It's there for last 20 plus years. So we'll have to leverage that to cater more to the NRIs. और because majority देखेंगे तो आंध्रा में और तमिलनाडु में सब more of the NRIs who come are basically from Andhra, and they are more located in the US compared to the other countries. So that will be one thing, and otherwise I think we have to figure out ways of surviving. क्योंकि nothing can be done about the
you're right. You're right. नहीं, आजकल टेक्नोलॉजी है, जैसे we had decided technology is the way, and then the blue dart comes in without holding an augmented reality. All these things can be used now. Jeetu bhai, the same question to you, Jeetu bhai.
Yeah.
Right now, as we are going ahead, we are NRI, as you are an exporter also, and retailing small customer base of your jewelry. When the retail customer comes, you ship it. So when the retail customer is not going to come to, NRIs are going to be difficult to come to your store right now. How is it going to be possible to reach out to them and maintain your sales with this section of crowd, which is not going to come to India right now, or thoughts which is to maintain the sales with them and maintain a relationship with them?
Yeah, we don't have to see. You one thing very clearly, Sayam, is that you cannot control things that are beyond your control. You have to, people will give it time. They will wait and collect, come and shop with you if they have to, because they are overseas. They do travel this distance. They are aware of these problems that are right now everybody is facing. They know that there will be delays. So these are things that we should be able to accept, that people will also give us the time because of things that are beyond each other's control. So everything is going to open up, because everybody wants to go back to normality as quickly as possible, and keeping safety as a top priority in terms of each other's health. I think the way the American economy is looking like, they want to bring it back to normality as quickly as possible. And the huge package that's been announced yesterday is also going to help India bounce back quickly. The lockdown is affected airlines in a very big way. We guys are talking about getting affected by the airlines are really hit. You know, they have huge inventories sitting on the ground. Their planes are lying idle, and their staff, they have huge salaries that they pay out. So, you know, they all want to get back as quickly as possible. So I think, you know, it's just a matter of time. We need to be patient. Don't try to try to bite more than what you can chew. So it's just important that when it's out of your control, just hope for the best and wait. And you know, see, there's today you can use your online platforms, to get to the customer, give them a better range, show them because before we were not actually putting out all our jewelry online. With the reason being, it could get copied. But today, what are the options you have? If your customer is not coming to your store, you have no other choice but to put it online. So, or you can make some private channel through which you can show the jewelry. You know, you make a video shopping or some other platform you can use to show your jewelry to them, and people will wait, and things will bounce back. So I don't think we need to worry about it too much.
Virtual reality is now the reality. You have to make different platforms wherein if the designs are not going to be copied, if you don't want the designs to be copied, we have to give codes for the customer also to check which designs they are there. Otherwise, competitors don't see it. Is it that, Jitu bhai?
Yeah, you have to be, see, because today designs is a very key element for getting customers into your business, into your place of, your establishments. So it is important that you try to safeguard your design because once it is out there, then anybody can copy it. So it is vital that, your customers get to see your products. And if they have a problem in coming to your store, like Ayush had mentioned, you need to find ways to actually reach out to them. And I think about the NRI customers, they will wait, they will be patient. And also a lot of our, a lot of Indian stores are opening up in the US. And we have also got an office in the US now. And we can, the thing is today, sending jewelry to them is also a challenge because everything is shut. So once it opens up, then everything is back to normal and things will fly.
My next question to Anil Bhai, before the last question, I'll still ask one question to Anil Bhai also. Anil Bhai, आपने कोई ऐसा फॉर्मूला, डिफरेंट फॉर्मूला ट्रेनिंग का प्लान किया है अपने स्टाफ के साथ, अपने बैक एंड पे और फ्रंट एंड पे, एंड आज के तारीख में कौन से कस्टमर्स को क्या मोटो बोलना चाहेंगे, कम्युनिकेट करना चाहेंगे कस्टमर को कि वो आपका कस्टमर मोटो सुन के वापस आपके स्टोर्स पे आए? अनिल भाई,
बिल्कुल। हम लोगों ने अभी स्टाफ ट्रेनिंग जो चालू किया है, लगभग लॉकडाउन के टाइम से हम लोग स्टाफ की ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग तो चालू रख ही रहे हैं। उसमें मैक्सिमम उनको यही बताया जा रहा है कि अभी कस्टमर से 1-to-1 टच में रहना है। कस्टमर को कहीं भी अपना जो नॉन कस्टमर है वो कहीं भी छूट के बाहर नहीं जाना चाहिए। उससे बिजनेस के लिए नहीं बात करना है, उसका फैमिली कैसा है, क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा है, फ्यूचर कैसा लग रहा है, कुछ भी इधर उधर की बातें करो। कस्टमर को अपने साथ ज्वाइन करके रखो, क्योंकि कस्टमर अगर जुड़ा रहा तो फ्यूचर में भी आपको याद रखेगा। दूसरा, हमने स्टाफ की जो ट्रेनिंग करी है उनमें उनको ये बताया गया, अब स्टोर में पहले जैसा रश रहना, आप उस चीज को अभी कम से कम 6 महीने तो भूल ही जाइए कि आपको बहुत ज्यादा रश स्टोर में मिलेगा, बहुत ज्यादा लोग आएंगे। तो क्यों ना हम कस्टमर के घर जाके डोर टू डोर डिलीवरी, जैसा अभी बताया था खुराना जी ने, तो क्यों ना हम कस्टमर से 1-to-1 के घर जाके ज्वेलरी उनको दें, तो उनसे डायरेक्ट उनके जो रिव्यूज है, उनके डिजाइन के जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो हम ऑनलाइन समझे और उनके पास हमारे लोगों को भेज के और ज्वेलरी सेल करें। तीसरा,
आई थिंक अनिल जी का नेटवर्क
इशू आया लगता है,
इशू है। नो प्रॉब्लम। सेम question can be formulated to I think Suraj bhai also. Suraj bhai, what is a different kind of training plan is there, and any change in your motto which you want to communicate to your staff post COVID, both at retail counter and also at the back end?
So we've evolved a complete SOP for how the operations both in the back end as well as the front end needs to take place once the once the stores open. One simple thing is like emphasizing to the staff ki when the man and the lady come to the store, don't go and shake the hands of the man, say namaste instead. So these kind of finer touch points need to be looked into, and I think it takes it will not happen overnight, because ultimately whatever we put on a paper or whatever training we do, our HR has done the complete training sessions for all the showroom frontline people as well as the back end, and the SOP details right from घर से निकलेंगे, ऑफिस तक पहुंचेंगे, फिर ऑफिस में काम करेंगे, फिर वापस घर पे पहुंचेंगे. So for that entire chain to get in place, certain times some mistakes will happen which need to get corrected. That's how it will really start happening in a practical way. So far we are all only on the conceptual level in terms of what are all the envisaged ways in which the things need to be done. But I think it will be a journey to really get used to this new reality of social distancing and the sanitized environments, and how the jewelry has to be handled is another big topic. So
you're right. आज के तारीख में गवर्नमेंट के सिस्टम के हिसाब से दरवाजा एंट्री पे खोलने तक, नीचे गाड़ी पार्किंग तक पूरा SOP बनाना इतना जरूरी हो गया है, because one mistake can cost the owner of the company a lot. So I think that is the most recipe which each and every person should follow. So I'll come to my last question for everyone, which I'll put to everybody, and I think we are less on time, so I will give everybody only 1.5 minute. 1-1.5 minute में सब अपना please जवाब दे दीजिएगा. We'll start with Ayush. Ayush, will traditional ways of doing business prevail, or new technologies drive the business? As in पुराने तरीके से ही लोग उभर पाएंगे कि नई टेक्नोलॉजी लानी ही पड़ेगी? I mean, how is going to do it? How are we going to do it? Yeah.
So I think both the ways go hand in hand. दोनों ही traditional ways और technology driven ways दोनों ही हमें अपने store में use करने पड़ेंगे. अब traditional ways की जब हम बात करते हैं, so we traditionally talk about एक salesman का जो personal touch है to cater to the customer, so that has to prevail. But that can be aided by technology. हम उसको technology से help कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि मैंने अभी augmented reality की बात की थी, and we had a Mindspeak session on augmented reality as well the other day. So now what is that? मतलब that is only helping our customers to not touch and feel each and every product in our collection, but वो देख सकते हैं and then they can select, और उसके बाद जो भी उनको selection है, जो 3-4 design को select कर रहे हैं, वो हम उनके सामने display कर सकते हैं. So a lot of changes that we can bring in our day-to-day operations. We can also have interactive technology in the stores. अब मैंने एक Forever Mark store में in Shanghai, I went into the store and I think Suraj was with us as well when we went to Shanghai. तो वहाँ पर हमने देखा था कि you take out a piece of jewelry, जैसे ही आपने jewelry का कोई piece निकाला, and these pieces are with RFID tags. The screen in front of you आपके सामने दिखाएगी the details of the piece, and like all the details of the piece in front of you. You don't have to input anything. और customer के लिए इतना अच्छा experience है to see the jewelry in the camera in front of him, or he has the option of sharing it with his social media platforms. So something like that कि हम अपने so our main motive should be कि हम अपने customer को price से beyond कैसे उठा सकें. हम क्या ऐसी चीज उसको अपने कस्टमर को दे रहे हैं कि वो प्राइस के बारे में सोचे ही ना. वी आर मतलब उनको प्राइस से डाइवर्ट करें. तो व्हाट कैन वी प्रोवाइड देम विद? वी कैन गिव देम गुड कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस, वी कैन गिव देम गुड कस्टमर सर्विस, हम उनको फ्री रिपेयर फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. व्हाट इज दैट वन थिंग दैट यू थिंक कि व्हेन द कस्टमर टेक्स टू ज्वेलरी ब्रांड्स इनटू माइंड, मेरे ब्रांड को वो कैसे ऊपर उठाता है? सो व्हाई, हाउ इज माय brand differentiation? So that is a lot of things that we need to think about for our own brands.
Jitu bhai, coming up to you with the same question, will the traditional ways of doing business, as you said in the first slide when we were talking, will the traditional ways of doing business prevail, or will the new technologies drive the business? Jitu bhai is there on the line? Avinash ji?
Yeah. Sayam ji?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. See, I am with Ayush. There is, we all have to accept that there is going to be a slight difference in the way we are going to do our business. Like Suraj mentioned, we'll have to get used to this social distancing, wearing masks, wearing gloves, frequently sanitizing your hands, and then, even how to keep your jewelry absolutely safe and making it, sanitizing it. There is a UV sanitizing which can be done for jewelry. We don't know the effects of UV on the jewelry, how safe it is for us to handle UV equipment, and continuously using that, all of this will be like Suraj mentioned, it is something that we are going to learn. The whole process will be in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Jitu bhai, I'll change the question a little bit. What is the one thing that you have followed throughout your life which has brought your company to this level?
So the thing that we have followed is that we keep our word. When we say something, we have kept our word, and that is very important for our jewelry industry, to be able to be consistent with what we have said. So if we have we've always reaped the benefit of maintaining quality, maintaining the trust of our customers. And this is something that is a very, very powerful tool. We do a lot of advertising every year, and we get this information, we collect information from our customers through a feedback form. And we have, a list of, publications that we advertise in. We mentioned all those names of those newspapers and magazines. And we ask our customers to let us know which are the magazines they have seen our ads, or if there is a new customer how have they come to know about us. And you would see 90% of the time the customer is coming from word of mouth. It is not coming from your from the publicity that you're doing, but from the work that you have done at your store. It is only through word of mouth that we get most of our business. So if that is such a big, huge contributor to us in terms of walk-ins, then we need to do better there. We need to provide better customer service. We need to keep our word. We need to be able to, like Ayush mentioned, we should be able to repair the customer's jewelry. We should be able, we should have this after-sales skills to be able to, fulfill our customers' requirements. It is very important having, nobody can come back to you and buy every day for lakhs of rupees. When they have a problem, you need to help them. And you have to show your expertise in that field. And this has been something that we have really, it has held us, done good for us. And we will continue to take every effort to improve our capability to make sure that we give good after-sales service to our customers. So this is something that I would like to share with you all.
I think all the jewelers have to follow this.
From the others also what they have done.
No, everybody should follow this. Anil ji is back. Avinash ji, Anil Kataria ji.
Anil ji is back.
Yeah, Anil ji.
Yes, sir.
आपको वो क्वेश्चन पूछना रह गया था, अभी एक और पूछता हूँ मैं. क्या चीज है, 1 मिनट में आंसर दीजिएगा, एक चीज जो आपने अपने बिजनेस के अंदर फॉलो की है अपने जीवन भर, और जो आपकी कंपनी को, डीपी ज्वेलर्स एक लिस्टेड कंपनी को इस लेवल पे लेकर आई है, और वही चीज आप अपने लोगों को क्या प्रीच करना चाहेंगे कि लोग फॉलो करके वही चीज को आगे बढ़ के इस लेवल तक पहुंचे, सब ज्वेलर आगे बढ़े?
देखिए, ज्वेलर के लिए जो सबसे बड़ी बात होती है, अपने वर्ड्स पे कायम रहो. तो अगर आपने आपके वर्ड्स निभाए हैं, अपने ग्राहक से जो कमिटमेंट किए वो हमेशा पूरे किए हैं, तो कोई आपकी प्रोग्रेस को रोक नहीं सकता है. हमने आज से नहीं, लगभग 1960 या 1963 के बाद से मेरे यहाँ से जो भी ज्वेलरी सेल हुई है, ओनली 92% प्योरिटी की सेल हुई है. आज भी अगर रतलाम में कोई ज्वेलरी आती है, तो अगर शायद मेरे बर्थ के पहले वो ज्वेलरी बिकी हो, पर मेरे हाथ में आते ही बता के दे सकता हूँ मैं कि ज्वेलरी मेरे दादा ने बेची थी. तो जो ट्रस्ट हमने बनाया है, जो हमारे पापा ने या दादा ने बनाया है, उसको हम और आगे ले जाना चाहते हैं. और हम कस्टमर से हमेशा यही कमिट करते हैं कि जो हमने वर्ड्स दिए आपको, जो हमारी प्योरिटी, क्वालिटी, है, उसके ऊपर आपको हमेशा ट्रस्ट रहेगा और उसके लिए हम कायम रहेंगे। तो आगे भी मैं सारे जो मेरे दोस्त हैं उनसे ही कहना चाहता हूँ, आप बहुत सारे नॉर्थ में या यूपी में ज्वेलरी बिकती है, कोई 80% का भी 85 का भी बेचता है, 88 का भी बिकता है। मैं बोलता हूँ जो भी बेचो, पर कस्टमर को ट्रस्ट से बता के बेचो कि ये 75 प्योरिटी है, 75 प्योरिटी है। आप बेच रहे हो 75 का, बता रहे हो 92, तो जब वो एक सीधा सा सिस्टम है, अगर आपको एक नया ग्राहक बना रहा है तो आपको एक नया ग्राहक मिलेगा, पर एक पुराने ग्राहक को आपने तोड़ा है तो आपके 100 पुराने ग्राहक टूटेंगे।
राइट,
तो ये वक्त पे कायम रहने के बाद ही आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं।
राइट, मतलब अभी तो हॉलमार्किंग आ रही है अनिल जी, 1 साल के अंदर अंदर, 1 साल बाद आए तो उसके बाद
नहीं, हॉलमार्क कंपलसरी 1 साल बाद में हो रहा है, बट ऑलरेडी हम लोग तो रतलाम में पिछले 40-50 सालों से 92 क्वालिटी का ज्वेलरी बेच रहे हैं, और हॉलमार्क आने के बाद भी मैं ये समझता हूँ कि अभी भी उसमें कहीं ना कहीं मैं सुनता हूँ अक्सर कि दिल्ली साइड में काफी सारा फेक हॉलमार्किंग होता है। तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं ये हमको पता होना चाहिए, हम जानते हैं हम सही बेच रहे हैं या नहीं बेच रहे हैं।
बेस्ट अपनी सोच है, जो अपनी सोच से सही चलो, सब लोग सही चलेंगे तो इंडस्ट्री आगे तरफ से बढ़ते रहेगी और पॉजिटिविटी से बढ़ते रहेगी।
आज भी हमारे एरिया में अगर कोई कस्टमर आता है तो वो हॉलमार्क बाद में देखता है, डीपी ज्वेलर्स का स्टैम्प पहले देखता है।
अरे वाह, मुझे लगता है सब रिटेलर्स के हाथ में यही होना चाहिए कि हॉलमार्किंग और अपनी सोच से सही कस्टमर को बोले तो इंडस्ट्री की इमेज भी बहुत अच्छी आगे जाएगी। सेम क्वेश्चन, लास्ट पर्सन सूरज भाई, क्या एक चीज है जो आपने अपने जीवन में यू हैव फॉलोड इट ऑल थ्रू योर लाइफ व्हिच हैज ब्रॉट कीर्तिलाल टू सच अ बिग लेवल व्हिच यू आर फॉलोइंग, विद पापा इज फॉलोइंग, शांता कुमार जी इज फॉलोइंग, यू कैन जस्ट टेल अस।
I feel जैसे अनिल जी बोल रहे थे, just to build little bit on that, हमारा ये I think has always been a very fixed thing or very kind of very firmly followed thing that certificate हो या नहीं हो, but Kirtilal's का certificate has to stand for what it actually is, and that is what is the real value of the thing. So we should have that real consistency, that real we should always stand by our product, and this I think is something that we have lived with for last 80 years, and what we are going to live with for the next years ahead. If we don't follow these fundamentals, then we are going to be lost one day.
Yeah, जो इतने साल से reputation we made will be lost.
हाँ जी, and then of course everything else follows from that. Your service levels, your customer experience, all this follows from that.
Great. So I think we had an excellent session today, Avinash ji.
I have a question. Sayyam.
Questions for 2-5 minutes.
To Jitender ji,
yes,
Suraj ji, Ayush ji, Anil ji, I need an answer from all of them.
Yes.
Emotions play a very important role in retailing. How are we going to tackle this particular big problem when with physical distancing, face mask is the most important tool which is going to be there on the face of the customer as well as the salesman? How are we going to tackle the emotion issue with this face mask on both sides?
Yeah, I like to, MG, I'll take that question first and then everybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, Avinash ji, firstly, it is something that is beyond our control. Okay, so just simply accept it. Everybody will accept it, because this is for safety. This is for health reasons. Then, if they want to actually see without the mask, then they can take the mask off and then they see their jewelry. So it's not like, it is just there for their own safety. So this is something that is, people will accept. Don't worry about it. Just do what is important today. Top priority. You remain safe. You keep your customers safe. That is very important.
So I fully agree, Jitendra bhai. I am not saying that. The point is the maximum sale happens with the emotions. If a salesman is showing with an emotion and the customer, the moment she likes something, there is a spark on her face, and based on that, the starts.
See the
Based
eyes.
on that,
Your
eyes
realizes.
it's not only your smile. It is also your eyes. You can smile with your eyes.
Great.
You know, you can.
Great. So you are a great eye reader.
You have to read the eyes to sell the jewelry.
अभी आंखों से धंधा होएगा.
सही बात है सर.
Yeah,
What about the youngest of the lot, Ayush? What is your call on this?
So I feel, that is a situation that customers are going to appreciate that you're wearing masks. Like today, if wearing masks is going to be the new norm. So if you are not having your staff wearing masks, that's a complete no-no, in fact. So I think, your customer totally understands that, and even he or she would want to follow the strict protocols. So I think that shouldn't be a problem in the short run, until, of course, when the vaccine comes into the play. Yeah.
Great.
And maybe तब तक इंडस्ट्री के लिए ट्रांसपेरेंट मास्क आ जाए.
Ayush is getting married in 6 months. Ayush, don't look into the eyes of the customer.
Ashok bhai, Ashok bhai,
Yes.
Nitin ji.
Yeah, I think we had a very fruitful discussion today. The young panel was very dynamic, and the way they have spoken, the kind of things that they have said have really been good for our own knowledge and good for everyone to hear. I think this is a real fact that there is a change coming in the retail sector, and the retail sector will actually decide a lot of factors that the entire industry is going to go through at the end of the day. So I think we all need to learn. One thing that we have learned is that we'll need to adapt, and we'll need to follow, and we'll need to run and go about the same way that this time is going to take us. There is no need to hurry on anything. We have a few months or probably 6 months of slow business. I think there is nobody in this business who doesn't have that capacity to sustain and survive. And I think the future is always bright with the kind of spirit that everyone has. So we must be positive in our mindset, and I think there is a long way to go for everyone.
Great. नितिन भाई, आपके कुछ
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से ओवर टू अपने मोहनलाल जी को दे दीजिए, मैं कल का अनाउंसमेंट कर दूंगा फिर.
मोहनलाल जी, फॉर अ वोट ऑफ थैंक्स.
सर, सबसे पहले वोट ऑफ थैंक्स नहीं, दो बातें कहूंगा मैं. एक तो अशोक भाई मीनावाला, अविनाश जी, नितिन खंडेलवाल जी ने जो दिया, मैंने बहुत वर्षों पहले बोला था अशोक स्तंभ है अशोक भाई.
कहाँ से निकाला
इवेंट माइंड स्पीक अशोक स्तंभ मैं दे नहीं सकता हूँ वर्चुअल रियलिटी, ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी. तो ये जो इवेंट माइंड स्पीक का है किया है, कई लोगों को, जो बड़े बड़े रिटेलर को मैंने बोला तो बोले यार ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है. अब जब देखते हैं अरे ऐसा भी होता है क्या. तो सर थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर द माइंड स्पीक जो किया. नाउ कमिंग टू द स्पीकर्स, Jitin bhai, you have done very good things, sir. You have done adaptivity and speaking to the word and word of mouth publicity. And Khurana साहब, आपने डिजिटल पर वो यंग जनरेशन हो, डिजिटलाइजेशन और मोड चेंज करने पर बहुत अच्छा बोला. सुनील नायक साहब ने जो इन्वेंट्री मैनेजमेंट का बोला, जिससे आप इंटरेस्ट और कैपिटल को बचा सकते हैं. और अनिल कटारिया साहब, हमारे रतलाम के डीपी मेहता साहब ने जो आशा की किरण जगाई है कि आने वाले टाइम पे बिजनेस आएगा, भाव बढ़ेगा. और लीजेंडरी शांता कुमार साहब, शांता कुमार के फादर को भी जानता हूं, इन्होंने जो बोला बॉन्डिंग विद द एम्प्लॉइज एंड यंग ट्रेंड्स. एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच, ऑल यू हैव बीन वंडरफुल स्पीकर्स. आई हैव लर्नड अ लॉट फ्रॉम यू and a lot of insights. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure.
Friends,
Yeah.
friends, tomorrow we are having the another MindSpeak webinar on the 14th May, 2 p.m. Topic is discussion is the very unique subject, that is confusion, competition, corruption in the jewelry industry. MindSpeak webinar on the 14th May, 2 p.m. So, and the panelists are Mr. Sandeep Kulali from the Titan Industry, Mr. Apechan Raka from the Raka Jewelers Pune, Mr. Nitin Khandelwal from Khandelwal Jewelers Akola Private Limited, Didi Karel from NM Karel, and the dynamic moderator of our own industry is Dinesh Jain from PM Shah Jewelers. So friends, see you again tomorrow at the MindSpeak 2 p.m. And thanks to all the panelists, all are my good friend. और अविनाश जी, जैसा आपको बताया था, 2 लोगों के साथ मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है कैम्ब्रिज के अंदर। जितेंद्र का भाई था हमारे साथ में, सूरज था हमारे साथ में, ऑल आर फ्रेंड्स। और अपने खुराना जी के यहाँ तो मैं जाके आया 6 महीने पहले। खुराना जी, मैंने एक्सपीरियंस लेकर आया, आप जो बोल रहे थे मुझे एक एक बात आपकी सही लग रही है। आपकी जो ताज जो नई शॉप है वहाँ पे भी मैं होके आया हूँ, और आपकी बदौलत पूरा एरिया पूरा घुमा फिरा है मैंने। Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to everybody.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sayam bhai. Thank you, Nitin ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.